Okay, hi. So the last reading I did, like I recorded it and it's like taking 75 hours to upload. So fuck it. I'm just going to go live. But I'm not going to pay attention to like what people are saying because it'll confuse the shit out of me. So what I'm going to do is tonight is the last full moon of the year. And full moons are known for like being this gigantic crescendo of like energy. So like, you know, the new moon, the energy starts like building and building and building. And then like the full moon's a climax and it's fucking already emotional, right? But this full moon is in Cancer. So like for me, I'm a Cancer. And so like it's NBD, no big deal. I'm used to all the emos, but some of y'all might not be. So I thought, well, I'm going to just try doing like a large collective reading, just to kind of go with what's going on. So like the full moon's about seeing where your intentions have brought you, and then also like about releasing shit. So the one that's taking 75 hours to upload is for my earth sign. So it's a collective reading for people whose sun sign is in Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And so this one, I'm going to do a reading for my fire sign. So this is for my people whose sun sign is Leo, Sagittarius, and fuck, I always forget the third one. Aries. My brother's is an Aries. So if your sun sign falls in one of those categories, this reading is for you. Also, if you're a North Node, I'll go ahead and I want it to be for that too. Look into your North Node if you want to know kind of what lessons you're supposed to be learning and how to find your full purpose. You don't have to know your time of birth to know your North Node. Just look up, like, identify your North Node, go to like Cafe Astrology or whatever. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is just ask, this first deck is called Sacred Geometry, what it is my fire signs need for the month right now. So first I'm going to go for what is it my Leos need to get through the rest of this month, because now that we've reached the crescendo and all these fucking crazy Cancer emotions. Hey, look, first of all, I want to say as Cancer, we're not overly emotional. We're super in touch with our emotions. Hi, Leo. So this card's for you. But some of y'all may not be used to all of this. So to get through the rest of the month is going to be called the waning moon, and that's about releasing and letting go. I'm asking this deck called Sacred Geometry what you need to get through the rest of this month. Okay, so give me just a second. I'm super hyped right now. So hold on a second. Okay, what do my Leos need? All right, my Leos need the Sacred Geometry activation of alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. And so you're supposed to stare at this for a few seconds and allow it to like unlock some shit. So this is for my Leos. Okay, that's for my Leos. And so, and I am a Cancer Leo, so that's, I'm going to like look at that shit too. Okay, there we go. And so this next Sacred Geometry card is going to be for my Aries. This is to get you through the rest of this shithole year. It's like a total crap year. This is for my Aries. Oh shit, you got two. You guys got Earth. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother, revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. So this is the first activation for my Aries. It is number 24. It comes to the number 6. That is about harmony, inner harmony, connecting with Mother Earth. Getting grounded. And then your third eye chakra. It's activation for that intuition. You're going to need to really rely on your intuition to get through the rest of this month. And so my final fire sign activation through the Sacred Geometry deck are my Saggies. What do they need? What do they need? Hey, Scorpio. I'm going to do water signs next after this one. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, shit. My Sagittariuses need a miracle this month. They need a miracle. So stare at this. Pause the screen when this is done. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as part of Source and of the universe, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. So if you are a cross watcher and you're not a fire sign, then you're supposed to be here. This reading is for you. So This reading is focused on the full moon for those of you just tuning in. This is also my first live ever reading. So there we go. So this is about the full moon, and I'm going to ask 6 questions using my Rider-Waite deck, and then I'll clarify some things there. So the first question is, what have you been manifesting since the new moon? And I'm going to go ahead and just get the cards out of the way, and then we'll take a look at them and we'll talk about them. Next question is, I wrote it on the ground, and it caught on fire in my last video, is where are you at now? What's going on now? That's too many cards. Well, not really. Okay. God, everybody's having some hard shit going on right now. And at least Mitch McConnell could give us $2,000 a piece. That'd make shit a lot better. Okay. And the next question is, what is coming into conscious awareness for the rest of this month? What's coming up to the surface? I'll show you the cards. Just bear with me here. And the fourth question that we'll cover is, what is no longer serving my fire signs? What needs to be released this month? And 5, how can my fire signs release and let go? Oh, they got a lot to say to you here. I got 5 cards. I'm gonna go ahead and lead the 5 cards because I'm reading for a collective. So, and then I gotta calm the fuck down, y'all. I feel your energy. 6, what additional resources are available to help you release this shit year and this shit month? Okay. So, first question is, where are you? What have you manifested this month? What have you manifested this month? You got the 8 of Pentacles. So some of you have been working on a new trade, a new job, a new skill set. Some of you lost jobs, and so you've had to get into something new. And you've been super duper focused on just kind of meeting those tasks and getting the daily mundane shit done. I mean, I don't know about like how many of you have been stuck home with your kids, but like I am. And this is kind of like about just doing those mundane tasks. But that has been like an accomplishment because shit has been tough. But I'm going to ask for some more specifics from my numerology deck about what have you guys been accomplishing this month. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, so a couple of different things. Okay, so this does come up with teaching and learning, and that falls into here, learning new trade, learning new skills. So teaching and learning, some of you have been teaching and learning new things this month and manifesting that. A lot of you have been getting into some spirituality. That's new. And in that spirituality, there's been some karmic lessons and karmic completion. So some of you have really seriously been working on yourself, like seriously working on your shit. But I mean, that's kind of been like the whole thing overall. We've all been stuck home. You got to stare at the same people, the same 4 walls. And it's like either like, you know, catch a charge or like work on yourself. You know what I mean? So good job for those of you who have been working on yourself and doing that. You've been taking care of yourself, showing self-love, health, and compassion. So that's what you guys have been manifesting this month, is working on just taking care of yourself in all those kind of spiritual ways, physical, spiritual, and mental, like learning new things. And then where are you at now? It's looking a little rough for some of you. We've got these 3 cards jumped. I've got the 8 of Swords. We've got Strength reversed, and we've got the Hierophant reversed. So I'm going to start with these 2 cards. These 2 cards are what we call major arcana for some of you. I don't know how into this you are. These are major archetypal themes in your life right now. These are glimpses into the subconscious. These are karmic expression. So these are like big deal cards. These are, and they're in reverse. So, got Strength and the Hierophant. So I'm going to start with, some of you work on the spirituality. That's what this is about. You have overcame some of the spiritual stuff by kind of saying like, fuck fuck the old stuff, like fuck the religion, fuck the old stuff. I mean, not that spirituality is bad, but you kind of like marching to the beat of your own drum kind of thing. And you are really finding your own path spiritually, and it's really working for you. And keep on that path, keep doing it. And then for some of you, this is kind of what's coming to the surface. As you've been working on your health, as you've been doing things, you're having some issues here around spirituality. And there's some fear that's coming up. And this was the other way. These are self-limiting beliefs. So these are things that are kind of like where you're at right now. These are swords. And this is about kind of what's going on up here in your head. And these are things that are not really true, but they're true to us in our mind. So like we can't move forward. And this is a place we've been before. This is 8. It's about, the number 8's about karmic lessons. So where some of you have already kind of worked through those karmic lessons, and we saw that in those other cards, some of you are just going to be dealing with that now, and that's coming up. And there's some fear here, and religion and spirituality, of kind of some things that are kind of bubbling up right now. But let's see what advice we can get you on that, because those self-limiting beliefs, man, they can like, those swords have to do with the mind and your thoughts, and then the grief and the heart, and like they get going together. And like, man, we're all stuck home. We've been around family. It's no wonder there's some self-limiting beliefs. We just had to spend time with family, a lot of us, or we didn't get to spend time with family. Plus this new moon in Cancer, it's making some emo shit come out. That's just really what's going on. Yeah. So some advice that's coming up to deal with these issues. This courage, and the courage is around, the strength is around communication. There's somebody that you're afraid to talk to, that you're afraid to reach out to, and you're having self-limiting beliefs about it. Not good enough. I don't know. They don't want to talk to you maybe, but this is telling you to just go ahead and do it. So this person, whoever this person is that you're like afraid to reach out to, that you're hesitant to call, you're hesitant to text, do it. Just go ahead and do it. That's the only way we overcome our fears, is by stepping out. And this card's telling you to do it. Move forward. This is also, I think it's ironic that they're both yellow. Not ironic. It's like literally how this works. This has to do with the solar plexus and self-confidence and like just really believing in yourself. So fucking fake it till you make it, and call or text the person. Call or text the person. Don't be afraid. For some of you with this religion issue, spirituality issue, this card's about taking some time out, like a meditation. So do something different. So the way spirituality was working, you've been spiritual before or religious before, like try to push that out of your head and try something different. And maybe meditation is something different, or I don't know, do something completely different. Get weird about religion. Look something different up. Try some other religion. Try some other spiritual way to be or not be. And you can meditate and not have any spirituality at all. You can literally say, forget this. This doesn't even have to be an issue. And then for some people, there's someone that needs some forgiveness. And you've been tossing it around for a little while. You need to talk about it. This blue indicates that there needs to be some discussion. There needs to be a conversation with somebody, but I think you should talk about it with somebody else first before you go to this person with the forgiveness. This person's been trying to talk to you, and I think it's worth giving them a listen there. That's what's coming up kind of now, and that's some advice to deal with those things. And then what is coming into your conscious awareness? What's going to be coming to the surface? What's coming up? You've got the 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups is about looking backwards at shit. Like, he's looking here at like spilled cups, like where they got knocked over. So it's kind of about regret. It's about looking backwards. He's like forlorn, and he's looking where he's messed up. what he's not looking at is these two still cups that are opportunities right here. So where there's like some kind of gloom and doom about this card, don't miss the message that if you get stuck here too long looking at the past, you can potentially miss this opportunity here. So what's about to come up is some feelings of like regret about the past. And I think it's important to look at the past, because when we look at the past, we don't repeat, right, the future, but don't stay there too long. You have to turn around, because there's something here good for you on the other side. If you just turn around, there's something good for you that while you're busy looking at these people here, this person here, you're missing this person here. That's offering you something pretty awesome. But I'm gonna get more clarity, and I think I wanna get more clarity from this deck. 5 is a number that is about change when we talk about numerology, and that number is 5. And then these cups are about emotions and sacral chakra stuff. So this is gonna be about deep regret here. On the cards that jumped out are Justice and the King of Swords. Ironically, these are both Libra. Well, this is an air sign, but because this is Libra, I'm thinking that there's for some of you there's a Libra that you're dealing with, whether the Libra is the new person or the Libra is the person in the past. This card is calling you to, listen to your inner voice and to speak truth directly to whomever this person is. And this one is saying that there is justice that's been done, and everyone is like, when justice shows up, it's like everyone's kind of got what they deserved in a way, good way, bad way, whatever. It's like justice has been served in this situation. You can stop punishing yourself. Again, different situations. This is for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, as who this reading is for. Or if your North Node is in one of those 3 signs. For this month, in the full moon in Cancer. This is for the next 2 weeks. This is about kind of what's coming up and kind of things that need to be released. Again, this is what's about to come into the conscious. So there's going to be regrets coming up. It has something to do with a Libra or an air sign. No, definitely Libra. And that there was some justice, and that this person has been transformed. This person has had an awakening and a change, and that you need to release this person. You need to release this person in this situation, and you need to move on. You just need to move on. There's a new opportunity in front of you here. I mean, behind you. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Move on. So hard to do. So fucking hard to do. I know, trust me. Where the hell did those cards come from? Oh, those are over here. But I'm gonna ask for one more card for numerology. I'm gonna ask for some advice about this stuff coming up into the conscious mind. Pride. This is the advice for you. So have some pride. Stop with the shame, but have some good pride, some good, like, hey, we all make mistakes. Some things are just supposed to happen. You deserve to be happy, even if you've made mistakes in the past. Like, you deserve to be happy. You deserve love. You deserve to feel good and to be in this next good relationship, even if you've made mistakes in the past. You deserve whatever good thing is like when you turn around in this card. So whatever for you, whatever is shit. Look, whatever is in these cups for you, okay? Whatever they are, like, you deserve it, no matter what you did before. Like, we all fuck up, we all make mistakes. It's good to look here for a minute, but stop staying here, my little beautiful fire signs, okay? Shame and guilt. Shame is pride in reverse. We don't want that kind of pride. We want the kind of pride that's like, comes from here, purple, the crown chakra, that comes from like knowing truth and fact, that comes from this King of Swords, that comes from logic and compassion and kindness, and these butterflies mean transformation. So it's okay to stop punishing yourself and move on. Okay. Remember that when you see a butterfly, some of you. Okay. What is no longer serving you is the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is no longer serving you? My little fire signs. Shit. Okay. For some of you, what's no longer serving you is the relationship that you're in. Like whatever this, you're a romantic relationship. This is for some of the women. You're in a relationship with an earth sign, and it's just not, you know that it's time to go. It's the King of Pentacles. So we got the King of Pentacles here. For some of you, that's what it is. And I'm thinking that's more for some of the women, looking for someone to take care of you kind of situation. Like that's just not how you are. Like that's not how our fire signs are. And it's not serving you. It's holding you back. Yeah, it's holding you back. So this person is out looking, this is the fire signs. Here you are. This is what this is. These wands are the fire signs. So this person is checking out what's out there in the future, but he's not ready yet to leave home. He's not ready to leave his castle. He's like kind of hesitant. He's got the world in his hands. She's got the world in her hands. But she's afraid to go out all the way on her own. And in this particular situation, for this group of the collective, it's continuing to rely on someone to take care of you. And that's just not serving you anymore. For some of you, the focus on building material wealth has like gotten a little out of control. It's a little imbalanced. And so that's holding you back. I think some of you are feeling like you're called to maybe change careers or move or do something, but it would kind of require you to give up some of the comforts that you have as the King of Pentacles. This is about, Pentacles are about like money and wealth and Maslow's hierarchy of needs, basically the bottom rung. Yeah, and you have to trust, you have to let go of some of that stuff. But I'm going to ask for clarification more, because there's more to this. There's more to this. Have some more clarity, please, from my fire signs. This is so weird doing this. I'm trying to pretend y'all aren't there because I don't know what the hell that you're doing. So what is no longer serving you? Oh, God, that's weird. Okay, I need some more understanding with that, because that's just a weird, weird, weird thing. Okay. Okay, so some of you have put like your career ahead of everything else. Your career and your pursuit of material wealth, of material things. It's like taken precedent over everything. Like you're not, I mean, it's like taken precedent over everything. It's come before love. It's come before your healing. It's come before, I mean, shit, even physical activity. You're ignoring your intuition. You're ignoring your intuition. And this is something that I feel like is so common for like, I'm a Cancer Leo. So like I'm on the cusp. So it's like, you know, the fire is about doing, and it's about fast, and it's about speed. And it's like 1, 2, 3, do, right? And it's hard to like think about stopping and thinking and slowing down and listening to that intuition. And you've been ignoring that. And that's why you're kind of stuck here, not being able to like move forward. But I mean, you've got to look here, my little Leos, my little Sages, and my little Aries. You've got the world in your hands. Also, something here too is that 2 is about partnerships and working with someone else. And in this card, he's holding on to just one of the staffs here. So I think it's also a message that some of you really need to reach out to your partners, to your friends, to other people, and to try to like rely on other people instead of just solely relying on yourself, to get some insight and some intuition into what's next, because this is still looking forward. There's literally no action here. There's no action here. And that's like unsettling for our fire signs. We're all about action and moving forward. Okay. So these are the things that are like no longer serving you. These are the things that need to be released. We need to release the attachment to material things. We need to release the attachment. For some of us, it's to a person who's been providing for us materialistically wise in an unhealthy way. Some of us, it's about the fear of moving forward out into this unknown. Our overdependence on love. Some of us are escaping even through some physical activity. And there's a need for some healing here, okay? There's a need for some healing here. And in all of these areas, there's just a need for some healing and for some pause and for some healing from my fire signs. And I don't know how this is coming up for my Leos and my Sagittariuses with this new moon in Cancer. And but what's about to enter is, like I said, we talked about how what's about to enter is some of that, you know, regret. And boy, we can beat ourselves up super hardcore. And then I think what's happening is like you're going shopping or you're going hardcore into work and we're just not dealing with the feelings. Don't be afraid of the feelings. I'm a Cancer. So how can we release and let go of this shit that no longer serves us, right? So the health is not good there. Not completing things we start is showing up here. Ignoring these calls to healing. Those are some of the things that are going on right now. There's a lot of ignoring for you all of these internal push to take care of yourself. Think about I call them. I've read them somewhere called intuitive breadcrumbs. Like, I don't know, like going to the dentist or the doctor, or maybe making an appointment for therapy, or maybe taking some time off work, or you know, you're not getting enough sleep. I just feel like there's just a whole lot of lack of some like self-care on a deep level. I want to see how that's manifesting. This is a different question here. So I feel like there's more to explore. So hey, how's that manifesting? Oh shit. What I learned in the last video is not to bend over. Okay, so I just asked my deck, so how is this manifesting? This resisting of self-care, this resisting of the emotions, because some of you, what's happening with this resistance of emotion is like this, the fire is some kind of like sort of obsessive behavior in different ways. And I don't know that it's necessarily destructive at this point, because these cards aren't upside down. But I just get a feeling there's something there. So how is it manifesting? For some of you, I mean, you're just like, dude, I'm satisfied. Like, but you know, this guy's arms are crossed. He's still kind of blocked off, even though this is a card of like satisfaction, emotional satisfaction, but he's still closed off and like he's sitting there alone. So, I mean, on the surface, yeah, some of you are doing okay. Keep in mind, this dude's sitting on a wooden bench, and like, wooden bench is only comfortable for so long. So yeah, you're comfortable and you can ignore it. And oh, I should probably tell you this about as a reader, and my deck is that like my deck is super direct and so am I. So yeah, but eventually this kind of gets uncomfortable. So yeah, some of you are okay. We got two major arcana cards for some of you, and I don't remember if I talked about it on this one, but like these cards are like, dude, pay attention. Seriously, pay attention. This is major archetypal themes in your life. This is karmic expression. This is a glimpse into the subconscious. So tarot is about so much more than just telling the future. Tarot is about like changing your life. It's about getting free as shit. It's about just so many awesome things. So for some of you, ignoring this call, my fire signs, to take care of yourself on a deep, intimate level is kind of leading to some insanity. Like literal insanity, you know, some mental obsessions, insomnia. We can definitely do that afterwards. So hi, I'm trying not to read the bottoms. This is my first live reading I've ever done. So for some of my fire signs that are ignoring this call to take care of themselves, so we got insanity there. We've got some insomnia. We've got deep repressed emotions, and it's only a matter of time before they're going to come out. Okay. So there are also some untreated mental health issues. Not judging, because I'm a Cancer, baby. This is one of my cards, so like I got that. And so yeah, this is what's going on under the surface, okay? And then for some of you, you are really just fighting off, you know, the tower, and that's okay. And some of you are not necessarily fighting off. Maybe you actually are paying attention and you're just slowly kind of easing into this and having this paradigm shift up in here. But this card's about divine intervention, whether it's this way and the foundation's like literally ripped out from underneath you, or it's this way and hey David, or it's about resisting or averting disaster is what you think is happening, is that you think you're averting disaster by avoiding. That's what it is. That's what my people think. That's what my fire babies are thinking, is that you think by, oh, I've been there. I'm middle-aged and I'm just facing some of this shit. So I've been there. What you think is happening is that you think by avoiding this deep, deep, deep shit. Hi, Aquarius. I'm going to do air signs next too, but hey, if it's resonating, girl, it's resonating. Take it. So that's what you think is happening. You think by not dealing with the deep shit, by continuing to focus on material possessions, finding someone to take care of you, dreaming about the future but not going out there, that you think you're averting disaster. Hey, look, I know what's under the surface is totally scary. I know it is, but it's not about averting disaster. It's leading to some stuff here. So please, 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 please love yourself and take care of yourself, whether that's going to therapy or that's going to your doctor or calling up a shadow worker like me, to get in there to do some work. But listen to your intuition, you know, get physical in that body. And for me, this means yoga, because yoga gets that crazy stuff out. Is that on my face or is that on my phone? I don't know. And get to healing, emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical. Okay. My little Leos, my little Sagittarius, and I always forget Aries. It's my poor brother. I always forget him. Okay. My heart goes out. I just love you all so much. Okay. How can, for those of you who are doing the work, or for those of you who've heard what I said, or who just have been going, shit, like, I have been hearing this, right? How do I release? Because the full moon is the culmination of all the energy and the buildup. So just for a second about energy, right? Have you ever walked in a room and thought, God, I could fucking cut the tension in here with a knife, right? You can literally feel the heaviness, right? So that's energy. So as the moon is going from new and dark to full, energy is building and building and building, right? And it's just building up. And so like your emotions are kooky right now. It's a new full moon in Cancer. And so things are coming up to the surface. Like I'm feeling it right here. I feel such heaviness for some of you. It's like almost like I can't breathe a little bit. It's stuff that needs to be dealt with, right? So how do we get this up to the surface, and then how do we let it go and release? So now that the moon is full, what happens is it begins waning. And waning is where that energy then begins to release, okay? So how do we do that? And let's see what the cards are saying. And a whole shit ton jumped out for that section, okay? Hi, Sapphire. Okay, give me a second to tune into this, because again, this is a reading for the next 2 weeks to get through this full moon tonight in Cancer and releasing shit for fire signs. So I'm just doing like all 4, and I had a bunch of cards jump for this question. So how do we release and let go and move forward? Just give me just a second. Damn. Okay, give me a second, y'all. Hi. Let's see. Who here's like never watched a tarot reading before? Anybody? Say hi to me in the number thingy if you've never watched a tarot reading before. Because I've never done one live before. Okay. So the first thing, again, we have why is this upside down? I don't know why that's upside down. Hold on a second. Why are you upside down, Magician? I don't know. Well, good news is that now's the time. Hi, Andrew. Yeah, good. We're having a first together. Me too. We have a first. Hey, like not a whole lot of firsts by the time I'm 43. So hey, here's to first. Cheers. So the good news is about how do I release is number one, another major arcana card. So the major arcana, again, major archetypal theme, karmic expression, like big deal stuff. Okay. And hey, Frank, okay, so the first message is now's the time. Luck is on your side. This is what's going on. The Wheel of Fortune card. Number two, this is about like staying centered no matter what's going on and finding that center space through the highs and lows and whatever that looks like for you. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what that looks like and give a little advice in a second. The other major arcana that came up is the Magician upside down. I'm gonna need a second for this one because this is about how I release and let go. So, and then we have, I'm gonna ask for clarification on this. And again, not all of this applies to everyone who's one of these signs. So pick and choose, but with these major archetypal themes, I'm saying yes, they go because as a collective, we share some of these bigger experiences. I mean, that's just how it works. I mean, that's just how it works. Can I have some clarity, please, on this Magician reverse? On how my fire people, my fire babies, can release, let go, move forward. Stop with the bullshit. Stop manipulating. Stop manipulating yourself. Stop manipulating other people. Stop. Stop trying to force stuff from happening for some of you. That's got to stop. Not all of you, but some of you are magicians and you have some serious manifestation power. You can make things happen by thinking it, by believing it, but you're manifesting the wrong shit. Some of it's unintentional, but for these particular group of people, there's a lot of manipulation there. There's ego gone kind of, it's got like basic instincts. I keep going back to my recovery program, but it's like instincts gone awry. Like they're just kind of out of control. And that's got to stop. That's got to stop. Also, for some of you, I want you to look at what you're thinking and saying about what you deserve because you're manifesting things, but it's like the opposite. So what we think we deserve here, not what we say, but what we really deep down in our core think we deserve, we're going to make happen. And that's what this is about. So spend some time thinking about, like, for instance, if you struggle with money, right? And you want wealth, do you really think I deserve to be wealthy? Or like love, right? Love and a faithful partner. It's like, do I really think I can have one and keep one and that they really exist? Do you know what I'm saying? Like really getting down to what that is. And so kind of watching your thoughts and your words and seeing what are you actually putting out into the universe and what vibrations are you putting out there? Because I feel like you're not realizing that you're putting out some negative energy unintentionally. Some it's intentional. You're being manipulative and you're using your power to manipulate people to get what you want. And it's making you crazy. It's making you poopy. It's making you miserable, my sweethearts. It's making you miserable. Some of you, you don't mean to be doing the stuff that you're doing. You don't understand why, no matter how hard you try, why shit keeps happening. Why just shit, just shit, because you're a good person and you try and you're loving and you're kind and you're loyal as hell. But then like, it just seems like shit just keeps happening. Spend the next 2 weeks paying attention to your thoughts. And then when you hear a negative thought come out, or I never, or I can't, or that won't, or how will that happen? Try to change that in your mind. Okay. And here you are, Leo, my Queen of Wands. You're a Leo. You showed up in your reading. some of it, all of us, all of the Leos and all of the Sagittarius. This is also a Sagittarius, and this is also an Aries, the Queen here. It's just remembering who you are at your core. You are charming. You are beautiful. You are regal. You are, I mean, everybody loves you. Like literally everybody loves you. Everybody loves to be around you. Everybody adores you. You like to be around people. And that's something I think like we've all forgotten. Well, I'm an ambivert, and I actually, welcome to my world, which is COVID. I like to be alone. But for the most part, like our fire signs, you know, you guys are extroverted and you like to be around people. And this has been really hard on you to be isolated for some of you. And so try to find ways to get connected with your friends. I know it sounds corny, but if you have to do Zoom meetings, you know, try to find which one of your friends can meet you in public. The weather's it wasn't bad today, but get together with your friends. And also, I'm going to do this live. The same card kind of came up for my earth signs too, is the sunflower thing. And so some of my Leos and my Sages and some of my fire signs have forgotten how amazing you are at your core. You just have forgotten it, and it's okay, right? It's just been a really fucking tough year, and it's been a tough 4 years. And like, you know, being stuck alone in our houses or with our immediate families or the kids at home, it's like, you know, being around our closest family kind of brings out I don't know about y'all, but it brings out the worst in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had to deal with myself. And this queen, she's in touch with her shadow self, and she's in touch with her dark side. So like, don't be afraid to get in touch with the dark side. And it's like I said, you guys some of you are really avoiding this. Some people are avoiding, you know, some of y'all are avoiding dealing with the feelings that are coming up and the things that are going on because you think you're avoiding disaster. But this queen, and this is who you all are, is comfortable with her shadow self. She's comfortable here. So I think this is also calling some of you to do some shadow work. And some of you know what that is. You can do that alone. You can reach out to me. I can help with that. Some of you are witchy like me, and you haven't been working with your magic, and so try to get back in touch with that. And then, okay, I have to show you my I'm a sunflower pose, and you have to do it. Some of you do. Okay, so shit, I hate doing this. Okay, so put your hands on your hips, and you kind of like crouch down forward and exhale like everything out of your body. And you pull your belly button in your spine. And then as you inhale and you come up, you literally think, I am a sunflower, and you picture the bright color yellow. And you think, I'm a sunflower, I'm a sunflower, I'm a sunflower. And you open up your chest and throw your head back and be really tall and think, I'm a sunflower, okay? And like do that a couple times. Exhale on your way down, like draw your belly button into your spine. Exhale, and you'll picture dark and gloomy. It's what's in there. And then on your way back up, as you inhale with the big belly and opening your chest and putting your head back, getting really tall, think, I am a sunflower. Think bright, bright yellow. Do that like 3 or 4 times. And then when you're done with that, you're going to tap here and say, I am a sunflower. I'm a sunflower. I'm a sunflower, both hands. And then you're going to pull it out to here like this. Okay. And it might trigger some anxiety when you're doing the I am a sunflower pose. And if that's the case, keep doing the bending down and the coming up until you feel like it really strong here, and then do the tapping and repeating, I am a sunflower, picturing bright yellow here. Keep picturing I am a sunflower. And then as you exhale, spreading that color, think about spreading the color yellow across your chest, out to your shoulders. And then same thing up into your throat. And do that, try to do that a little bit every day. And some of you are going to really resonate with that. It's a healing, it's an energy healing situation. It's going to help with some of that forgetting who you are kind of thing. Because if anybody is a sunflower, it's definitely my fire signs. And also, I think this goes for everybody, is doing a gratitude list. Full moons are great for gratitude lists. Again, this is how do I release this shit, right? Is, you know, when we're not doing good, or we're not feeling good, we kind of lose sight of what we do have in our life. And in this card, this woman is like got everything, okay? She's created all of her wealth on her own. She's happy. She's just at the end of her journey. But in this particular situation, what I'm getting from it is just to be thankful for everything that you do have, even if you might lose it tomorrow. Like, I mean, like, I've been there. And to sit down and write down everything that you are grateful for, and all of your accomplishments too, because even though you're having to deal with some of this shit and it's got you feeling pretty bad about yourself, it doesn't negate like all the other amazing things that you have done in your life. And you got to stay balanced, okay? So you can face the shadow, but don't forget this other stuff that you've done. So please do a gratitude list. You know, please write it down. This is solar plexus stuff. You have a lot of yellow going on here. So there's, and I just shared that sunflower. That's for solar plexus healing. What I just shared with you, it's bringing that solar plexus energy up into the heart chakra to process and heal some of that grief that's in there, and to kind of spread that healing around, and then up into the throat chakra. So there's some solar plexus healing needs to happen, and that's going to help release some of these feelings of, I don't know. It's like there's pride, but the pride is really covering some deep seat, some deep insecurity. And it's like, again, I just keep getting the phrase that my fire people have forgotten who they are. But it really has to do with COVID, and this last year has been shitty, man. And also, like, it's taking a break from the tasks of doing. This is about, like, I don't know, doing the mundane tasks of life. Like, I don't know, cleaning your house and all the stuff that we fill our schedule with. It's like, take a break from that. Take a break from that. Take a break from that. That's how you make time to release. Take some time away from the daily tasks. Like, stop doing. And this is more yellow. There's more yellow there. I just really am feeling solar plexus and a heart chakra here. Some serious stuff there. And so what additional resources are available to help you as you release through this month? And I think some of the things, remember, we talked about was, again, this is where work came up again. Like, this is like focusing so much on work or someone to take care of you. And this is like stopping with the mundane stuff. I think some of us, we do the tasky things to, like, I know I do, avoid dealing with the feelings. And our fire people, like, used to the passion and the you know, large, I don't want to say explosions, because I hate when people assume us Cancers are all weepy and emotionally, and fire signs are kind of passionate and explosive, but it is kind of true sometimes too, is adjusting to releasing the emotions before they turn into the explosion, okay? Getting to a doctor, dealing with therapy. Some of you, it's back on medication again because you stopped taking some medication. Or maybe you've been thinking about, do I need medication? And the answer is, yeah, go see a doctor, you know? Yes, and I'm trying to upload this. That's why I did this one live. The last video I recorded for my earth signs, it's a collective reading, but it's taking a gazillion years to upload. But yes, you can. I'll get with you after this. So as far as additional resources for you all, I am going to do something a little different for my fire signs. This is selenite. This is great. I ordered it on Amazon. I don't have like a seller to like push or anything. It's like $6.99. I got it because it helps with being psychic, but I found out that it also helps with healing your spine and skeletal issues, helps with sleep. I like literally carry this around like it's a teddy bear. It calms me down when I'm having anxiety. Great stone. Oh, another stone, if you want to get stones, that's what I can help you with. Other resources is look into a green opal. That's going to help with some of this stuff and releasing it more softly for you. And also for some of you have the buried trauma that I know you feel like you've dealt with a million times. I know that you have, and you've done a great job doing it. I'm someone who's been dealing with trauma for a very long time. I want to remind you that it really comes in layers, but look into getting brachiated jasper. Brachiated jasper, and I think I'm saying it right, but you know when you read words and like you've never heard them out loud before, but it's like red. It's a red stone with lots of different colors in it, but this is really good for childhood trauma. So green opal to help with healing, heart, intuition, and also trauma. Selenite is for calming, and you don't have to get a gigantic ass wand, but I like it. What the hell? Oh yeah, I was gonna use the Divine Feminine deck. So I started with Leo in the beginning when I did the Sacred Geometry. So I'm gonna start with who I went last. I think I went last with Aries. So this is an oracle deck called the Divine Feminine. I'm just gonna read out of the book because I don't necessarily know. So this is like, what kind of archetype do you guys need to call on? It doesn't have to be a god that you have to, or a saint, but just the archetype of the Divine Feminine. I'm feeling like the Divine Feminine, the feminine aspects of God are needed in this situation. I'm feeling very strongly about that. For my men and my women, like we all, and even for people who are not spiritual, look into Carl Jung and look into his take on the anima and the animus and the masculine and feminine within. Okay, so right now what I'm feeling very strongly for my fire signs is the feminine, needing to be relied on or healed and strengthened. So this is female energy that you all need. Okay, so the first card I'm going to pull is going to be for, it's going to be for, how long has this video been? When I did the one that I recorded, I feel like, how long? I can't tell how long it's been. Oh well. Okay, so Aries. I'm going to go with Aries. Can I have a oracle card for my Aries? These are like brand new, so they're sticking together. Aries, please. I always think of my sweet red-headed brother when I think of Aries. Oh, God, of course it's going to... Okay, so I'm not going to read from the book. I'm just going to read the word on here, and you can look her up. So this is for my Aries people, and this is Lala, the saint of spoken words. Every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. So this is the female archetype that I feel is for Aries. Not I feel, I'm sorry. That whomever, whatever. The saint of spoken words, Lala. Every word you say becomes a prayer. You are the author of your own story. And that really, really goes with that magician card that was in reverse. Remember, I talked about, and if you were tuned in, I talked about manifestation. So the magician upright is a manifester. And the words that come out of our mouth, right? We manifest with our words and our intentions in our heart. And it was upside down. Okay, so I suggested that some of you needed to take a look at what you were saying and what you were thinking, and stop those self-limiting or limiting type words, because that's how we manifest stuff. And so I think this is for you all too, is every word I say becomes a prayer. I am the author of my own story. This is about manifestation. Lala. Hi, Callie. So this is for you. So look her up and learn more about her. Lala. L-A-L-L-A. Okay. And so next I'm going to ask the whatever's out there for a card for Sagittarius. This has been so fun. Oh, shit. That's too many cards. Maybe Sagittarius needs more than one card. Let me see. They're stuck together. All right, they need these two. Okay. I have this candle in my... I have this candle right here. So got two. Our Lady Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection, and this is for Sagittarius. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. Our Lady Guadalupe, I talk to her like as a divine mother and protector. The Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. So it looks like, so my Sagittariuses may have some root chakra issues and some safety and security stuff, and the spirit of Our Lady of Guadalupe is excellent. Look into her and find out how you can use and channel that archetypal energy, or her specifically. I actually believe I pray to saints, so this is something that I believe in. But yeah, so this is for my Sagittarius. And then also for Sagittarius is, this again has to go with that magician upside down. Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. And, you know, that Nine of Pentacles that came up earlier is about building wealth and abundance. And I talked about a gratitude list, right? And making a gratitude list. I mean, there was a time like when I first got sober 10 years ago and I was like dealing with the consequences of everything. And like I was getting evicted at the time. And I was freaking the hell out. And, you know, my sponsor would say, do you have lights today? And I mean, I'd be like, yeah, I do have lights today. So when I say gratitude list, it's like focus up what you have today that's good. And start with electricity, water, food. I mean, like literally every eyeballs in your head. You know what I mean? Like everything. And write that list down. That is part of manifesting abundance. And there's like literally scientific evidence. I was reading about it today. That our health and our psychological well-being, it physically affects our body when we switch. Such so corny, attitude of gratitude. But seriously. So Lakshmi, for my Sagittarius, did I say Sagittarius? Shit, Sagittarius. The goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. And also Our Lady Guadalupe is the Empress of protection. So no matter what you're going through, the message here is you are protected. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. You are protected by the universe. You are safe. You are protected. Okay? And then I need a card now for my Leos. I'm so excited about this. Leos. What feminine energy do my Leos need? My Luke is a Leo. So like Luke will usually interrupt me 100 times in here. He's 13 now. And like, he'll tell me, I can't help it, Mom. I'm a Leo. Okay. Click. Is there anything else with this for my Leos? Okay. So number one, my Leo's got the cosmic egg. It's an awesome card. It's about meditation. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of ever-expanding love. So my Leos are being called into meditation and visualization and being reminded that they have love. That's all, the universe is inside of them. The divine, this is actually about the divine feminine. So my Leos are being called to literally look up and explore the divine feminine. And then also Leos have got Dakini, the enlightened feminine. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. So now is the time to release. The moon is full and now it's time to let that energy out. Let go of those routine tasks, make time. My fire signs make time. I can't believe I've watched too many videos of people doing this shit. I need to do my own thing. Make time to spend time in meditation, to take care of yourself. Some of you need to forgive yourself and stop looking back at the past and your own mistakes. Justice has been done. We talked about that card. You're missing out on what's in front of you, well, behind you actually, because you're busy looking back at the past. So what's in the future is being missed. And for some of you, this is a person, a good person. That's good for you. Also, I feel like there's a message for some of you. I hate getting into romance, but for some of you, there is somebody that is that good. Like there is somebody that you're like, oh, this person's too good to be true. No, literally, they're not. They are legit. They're real. They're genuine. They are not too good to be true. And this is where it comes down to you forgetting who you are. You are a fire sign. You are confident. You are capable. You know, you are a prideful lion. Some of you, you know, you are the archer and, you know, the ram. Like, you know who you are. Remember who you are. So this person that's out there that you've met, you know, guard yourself. Like, you don't have to give it all away, but this person's legit. All right, y'all. Well, that's it for my fire signs for this next 2 weeks. I'm going to be starting a channel. I'm trying to figure it out tonight. I do readings. I do all kinds of readings. I do financial readings. I do spiritual readings. I do what's called Jungian shadow work to work through like deep-rooted issues. I also am an energy healer or clearer, whatever you want to call it. I also do magic. So, I mean, I can help in a lot of ways. You can send me an email at Deborah, DEBORAH at Blue Moon Oracle, or shoot me a DM on here to talk about things that we can do. So I can do like also health readings. And then every reading that I do some energy healing. So I talked earlier about that sunflower move. I mean, we were healing, but that's a healing, that's an energy healing move that helps with the heart chakra and some solar plexus stuff, and it helps process some of that old gunk. But yeah, no problem, Callie. So also, shit, what else am I gonna say? Also, you know, if you want to know what like career choices, I mean, like there's everything. The cards can tell us everything. All you have to do is believe that something is out there directing the cards. Actually, even if you don't believe, I have enough belief because it's changed my life. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, and share this reading with fire sign because it's timeless. So even though it's really for this full moon, yeah, I feel like a lot of it is letting go of like what you think you know about some of this spiritual stuff, that like inviting in the feminine into your life, the divine feminine, or just your feminine aspects for some of you who maybe don't have spiritual practice, and you don't have to look into Jungian anima, animus, and healing the anima, which is the feminine side. I think that's super important. And just remember that the more you avoid this pain or this stuff or the trauma that you feel like you've dealt with 100 million times, the more you're going to go kooky here, okay? You're not avoiding disaster. It's just manifesting in a different way, and it's manifesting up here. So you may be okay for now. Some of you are not. Don't be afraid, because this is the season. It's happening to everybody. Like, the more you work on yourself, the more you free other people, because we're all connected. So anyway, love y'all and peace out. Thanks for hanging with me. Bye.